Hey everyone, get ready to take notes because today's Bible study will focus on Romans 8:28. We'll explore the key components of this verse to fully comprehend the promise God made to those who love him. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. Romans 8:28 is a promise that for those who love God and are called according to his purpose, God works through every circumstance in life, both good and bad, for their ultimate spiritual benefit. This verse does not imply that every situation is inherently good. Rather, it emphasizes that a sovereign God can orchestrate all events, including suffering and tragedy, to achieve a good and glorious outcome. We will now explore the key components of this verse. Key component number one, and we know that. The verse's opening phrase conveys an unshakable confidence grounded in faith rather than human understanding. This is the truth believers are meant to be certain of, even when circumstances make it hard to see. Key component number two, in all things, God works for the good. God is the active agent. Some translations make this explicit by saying God causes all things to work together for good. This means that the outcome is not random or automatic process, but the result of God's direct providential involvement. Key component number three, all things include suffering. The context of Romans 8 speak of the present suffering of believers. The promise covers everything that happens in life, including adversity, illness, and injustice, like the ingredients of a cake that tastes bitter on their own, but combine to create something good. God could use difficult experiences to produce a greater outcome. Component number three, the good is ultimate, not always immediate. This promise is not a guarantee of worldly comfort, a quick fix for problems, or that a terrible situation will suddenly turn pleasant. Instead, the good refers to our spiritual growth and ultimate conformity to the image of Christ. Key component number five, of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. The promise is not universal, but specifically applies to the believers who love God. This describes a relational and obedient response to God, not a perfect or flawless love. Those who are called according to God's purpose refers to God's sovereign initiative in choosing people for his redemptive plan. The promise is for those who are a part of God's family. Romans 8:28 is not an isolated verse, but part of a larger argument in Romans 8 about the security of the believer. The verses that follow, verses 29 to 30, describe God's complete redemptive plan, a golden chain of salvation from foreknowledge to glorification. Ultimately, God's work in all things is to conform believers to the image of his Son. This verse states that God himself orchestrates all events for the benefit of those who love him and are destined according to his divine plan. This implies that even challenging and distressing